Today I'm going to show you two 2024 GMC Yukon Denali Ultimate XL. Now these are, in my opinion, the best 7 or 8 seat SUV that we convert from left-hand drive to right-hand drive. There's one big difference between these two bad boys. This one here is in right-hand drive. So a month ago, it came in and was a left-hand drive, and to give you a beautiful comparison, this one here came in yesterday and it is still left-hand drive. So this baby, within a month, will be transferred from left-hand drive to right-hand drive by my incredible crew. So you can tell it's a Yukon Denali Ultimate straight away from the front, because you can see the Vader grille, which has got the darkened D-chrome tint here. As you walk through, it has the iconic GMC styling. The GMC logo's been downplayed as well. Normally they're bright red. As we step through, you start to see the 22-inch wheels. Again, they've got the black accents on them rather than the bright chrome. You've got your powered side steps, which pop out as you open the door. You come through, it's clearly a 7-seat vehicle. Now these are powered by either a 6.2 litre V8 petrol, which gives you about 420 horsepower, or you can get the 3 litre Duramax turbo diesel, which is about 270 odd horsepower. So depending upon what you wish for, petrol or diesel, you have that. These will tow about 8,000 pounds, so they're going to tow your boat or your caravan. So at the rear end, obvious things, beyond being beautiful, you've got your trailering and reversing cameras here, so it gives you, well, it's part of your 360-degree camera view, part of your trailering pro system. You can pop your glass in the back, so if you're at Coles in Australia or Waitrose in the UK or wherever it happens to be, you can simply put your shopping in the back, or the kids can throw their school bags in there. You have your ability to pop the lid completely off the button remote control or underneath the lid here, and you're into the rear cabin, which, as I said before, huge amount of space. We have the ability to be able to drop the seats down. So 1 button, 2 button, they're powered, the rear seats, so you can push them down or bring them up again. And indeed the same with the front seats, or the middle row seats, I should say. So you can see there, you have got an absolute massive amount of space within the cabin. Jumping inside the right-hand drive Denali Ultimate, Yukon Denali Ultimate, it is absolutely spectacular. Now, I'm going to turn it on to give myself a little bit of air conditioning, but it has, where do we start with the features? The obvious element is that the Yukon Denali Ultimate only comes with one interior trim, which is the stunning Alpine Umber, which you can see here. So all hand stitched, the cross stitching here. It's got the laser etch map of Mount Denali put into it. It's got the built-in Bose stereo speaker in the headrest, but throughout the vehicle. But overall, it is I don't know, what would you call it? A classy, sophisticated, and extraordinarily comfortable vehicle. So the Denali Ultimate is about a 20,000 price jump up from the standard Yukon Denali. Now, the Yukon Denali is an absolute incredible SUV. It is by far my favorite SUV of all that we do, across the Lincolns, the Hummers, the Dodge Durangos, the Broncos, etc. I love them because they are what they're supposed to be. They are a large vehicle, they're an SUV, 7 or 8 seats, powerful engines, good fuel economy, great towing capability, all the technology, all the safety ready to go. But sitting here, again, where do we start? The Denali Ultimate comes with a moonroof as standard, so I've got that opened and you might be able to see, but obviously we're in Sri Lanka where we've been for 21 years, so I am quite literally looking at some coconut palms up there, which is spectacular. As we sit through now, clearly this is a right-hand drive vehicle. That is a left-hand drive vehicle, so it takes us a month to take that vehicle from left-hand drive to create this, which is insane. Bearing in mind, we've got, 190 odd people here in my team in Sri Lanka, and the 30 years of experience, etc. But obvious tech as we start to look at it: steering wheel, heated, leather-bound, telescoping and adjustable, so you can adjust your driving position depending upon, if you're 5'5" or 6'5". The seats that we're sitting on now, these are 16-way powered seats. They've got heating, massaging, ventilation, and in fact, thinking of that, because it is quite warm, I'll put on the ventilated seats to keep my areas cool. Talking through some of the features which are kind of cool. The moonroof, obviously you've got, it tilts, it slides back, it does all of your normal bits and pieces. It has the sliding center console. Before I slide it any further, massive console where you can put your handbag. There is a hidden tray underneath it, so I don't know, wallet or I don't know, whatever you want to be able to pop in there so it's safe, but you do have a huge amount of space in the vehicle. Jumping in just in the simple things, so your center console here, you've got your wireless phone charger down in the bottom here, you've got your drink holders here so you can stop at McDonald's and get your large thick shake, pop that in and you're good to go. USB-C and B charging. You've also got your 12 volt adapter here to plug your hair curling wand into. So swap sides, just so you guys can see it all. So as we zoom into the driver's side, the right-hand side of the vehicle, you've got your 12-inch digital display cluster, so that obviously that has all of your driver information on it, configured in kilometers per hour, which is fantastic. Now you might not be able to pick it up in the light, but we'll get some shots of it. But you've got a 15-inch digital color heads-up display, which is absolutely spectacular. And clearly the heads-up display would have been on this side a month ago, but part of our transformation, the mirror image conversion, is you've got your heads-up display sitting there now. You've got your 10.2-inch touchscreen GMC infotainment system, which, as I said before, one of the things I like about this is you don't need to read 6,000 manuals on actually how to use it. It is pretty straightforward. So obviously audio, maps for your nav, your phone. The camera system is quite spectacular. So there's 13 different camera views. So your normal front, side, reversing cameras. As I said before, Apple iPlay, Android Auto. So really quite advanced technology. As we drill down into the climate control system, it's split, so you can obviously air condition, heat the entire vehicle. You also have controls from the middle row, so you can control the zone climate control for the middle and indeed the back section of the vehicle. Passenger seats also 16-way, also have massage function. So, you know, as a family vehicle, if you're doing a huge amount of kilometers, these are absolutely spectacular, incredibly comfortable. So I popped in the middle row just to give you a sense of space and comfort, and these seats are unbelievably comfortable, adjustable quite clearly. This is a 7-seat variant, so 2 at the front, the 2 captain's chairs in the middle, and the 3-seat bench in the back. You can get it as an 8-seat vehicle, which gives you the 2 bench in the middle for 3 and then 3 at the back. So it just depends upon, I don't know how many children you have or whatever you need, but this configured with the captain's chairs, which is standard, is super comfortable, huge amount of space. And actually sitting here, hopefully you get a better view of the Alpine Umber trim, which is the only option, the only interior option with the Yukon Denali Ultimate, but it is beautiful, full grain leather. You can see the laser etched maps of Mount Denali in the leather. It really is quite nice. Sitting here, you have your controls for AC, so you have that separate zoned air conditioning, so you're able to control that here. You have your HDMI and USB connections. So the HDMI connections connect up into the touchscreen, so 12.6-inch touchscreen. So whomever is in there, kids, CEO or whomever, if you're a business leader, you have plenty of room, you've got your entertainment, and it really is quite comfortable. Obviously your ability to be able to hang your coat up there, your separate AC, we've got the moonroof open. It really is quite comfortable and lovely. So I thought I'd just jump into the back seat. Obviously it's a 3-seat bench. Now I'm 6'1" and not small. As you can see, there is a huge amount of space. The Alpine Umber trim quite clearly covers all the way through. We've folded forward the second row captain's chair, so which is what you do, touch of a button to be able to get in here, but a huge amount of space. Next to me I've got drink holders. It is just really quite lovely. Separate air conditioning vents, so for each row you've got that zoned AC. These seats, as you saw before, fold forward and fold flat, so you can configure the vehicle however you like. And again, as I'm looking over the back, you could fit quite comfortably 4, 5, 6 suitcases. So if you're packing up the family and going for a trip and you need to park at the airport, whether you're doing the school run, you've got to pick up your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 children if you need to, or maybe your children and friends, there is a huge amount of space. If you've liked the video, hit subscribe, maybe check some of our videos, other videos out. Thank you, cheers.